The start of the Legal Awareness Week that will see legal practitioners give pro bono services began with calls for full implementation of laws on gender-based violence.
If you look at Article 25 of the Constitution, we have incorporated international treaties on women and human rights generally, including the Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women. And yet, we still have cases of sexual and gender-based violence.
The Legal Awareness Week, under the theme Eradicating Gender-Based Violence, focus on mental health, began with taking stock of the challenges in ending the vice.
You just have to come to our criminal courts to realize how many girls especially fall victim to sexual violence, yet somebody cannot even tell what is happening to them. They cannot even testify properly because they have no idea what was done to them, and somebody took advantage of them. So they actually brought to court as an exhibit because they cannot tell what happened. Unless somebody else found what was going on and is able to testify, all we have is the medical evidence.
The fight of SGBV has challenges, some of which include loss of evidence, chain of custody of evidence from medical personnel to police, not adherence of policies and guidelines of management of SGBV at all levels, underreporting, non-reporting of cases, limited healthcare facilities, and forensic investigation, and clinical care and forensic investigation, as well as inadequate shelters in recovery centers.
The legal practitioners cited gender-based violence as a major obstacle in achieving gender justice, saying it poses a threat to democratic development, public health, sustainable development, economic growth and peace. According to World Health Organization, more than a third of women worldwide have experienced physical or sexual abuse in their lifetime, impacting their health either physically or mentally.
GBV issue has become a serious problem globally, and an estimated 1 in 3 women worldwide have been experiencing SGBV. In Kenya, the number of reported cases regarding SGBV have steadily been increasing, with the ODPP registering about 25,000 cases in court in the last 3 years.
Among some of the mental illnesses owing to gender-based violence are listed as depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder, and suicidal ideation for women and men who have experienced violence and abuse.
The state has a primary responsibility to protect survivors of SGBV and to hold perpetrators of the crime accountable through the criminal justice system. As such, it is a recognition of this that DPP has established a sex and gender-based violence division headed by me. As a DPP, we are committed towards public sensitization on the impact of SGBV and to recognize that efforts need to be made in sensitizing the public and to prevent crime from taking place. Many of the offenses committed may either be nipped in the bud in the community with gender vigilance of the community members.
The Legal Awareness Week seeks to promote the mandate of the Law Society of Kenya through pro bono services, as well as sensitize the public on how to end gender-based violence and the various avenues for redress for victims of abuse. Reporting for Channel 1 News, I'm Jackie Wambiru.